Good evening, everybody out there. How you guys doing? Me, I'm not doing too bad, but I just had a question for you. Have you had a chance to laugh, to smile, or laugh today? I really hope so. So far, about 97 to 98% of the people I've talked to, that just the question will cause a smiling effect for that person. But there's always that fickle 2 to 3%, and for them, I just let them know that my name is Joe, but my friends call me Dirt, and I'm here. And so far, for the past 6 months, I've been able to make 100% of the people I've talked to smile or laugh. So I can't stop now. And I do have a perfectly good reason for wanting to be positive. Because technically, I'm kind of lucky to be here at the moment. So you can kind of see my nice little scar. But lucky to be here. So I want to try to give back as much happiness as I can. And I firmly believe I can make anybody smile or laugh within a conversation. Just 'cause I've got that much confidence. But nevertheless, please try to enjoy my humble abode. This is my office. Yes, it's a 5-ton military truck. Thank you, Uncle Sam. In fact, this beautiful truck is kind of the reason I am the way I am. Funny story. I'll tell you all about it. I had seen this beautiful truck at the county fair, and I was like, ooh, I always wanted to have one of those. And this truck happens to be a mobile machine shop. Well, wouldn't you know, Joe's got just a bunch of lathe work and milling work and welding work and all that kind of fun stuff experience. Why not have my own shop on wheels? So I'm currently doing the refurbishing and piece by piece. I can only do so much, but nevertheless, and I had heard it was for sale. And I'm like, well, I found out it was for sale in a town just south of here. And so I call them up, find out it was for sale. Well, the winter came, I wasn't able to get the funds together yet. So now spring's here, and we got taxes. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go to storage and clean up the bike and, do a tune-up and spark plugs and all that jazz. Because, did you know I used to be able to ride? And my bike happened to be an award-winning custom metric motorcycle. It was a 01 Kawasaki Nomad 1500. And had a one-of-a-kind trailer hitch that don't exist anywhere else in the world, and a one-of-a-kind air filter that didn't exist anywhere in the world, and then left side ornamental apparatus, I guess you would call it, that didn't exist anywhere in the world. So I'd been able to win a trophy, funny place, at the Blessing in Hell, Michigan. Humorously enough, I was able to take my bike to all 4 of the Blessings in Michigan while, mind you, pulling a 12-foot John boat. Yeah, that's right, I didn't stutter. I pulled a 12-foot John boat behind my 1500cc Kawasaki Nomad, loaded and ready for fishing. 10 horse boat motor, 35 foot-pound trolling motor, 5 gallons of gas, a 12-volt battery, a fish finder, oars, life jackets, throwables, seats, her tackle box and fishing poles, my tackle box and fishing poles. Because the ordeal was, well, me and my wife loved to fish. And me and my wife loved to ride, or used to love to ride motorcycles. We still love, maybe her not so much, but used to love to ride motorcycles. So I thought, why not combine the two? Be able to, so I built a trailer hitch for my bike that wasn't horizontal, it was vertical. So it went in right behind my rear fender and hooked in and then came out. So you pull the trailer hitch, you can't tell that the bike has one. Mwahaha. That doesn't exist anywhere, or at least the style that I made didn't. But when you're pulling a 600-pound boat, and I had it balanced beautifully on a little jet ski trailer, so that way there was only about 35 pounds of tongue weight. Rode beautifully. Like a semi, but it still rode beautifully. But now granted, on the trip to go to the town south of here to go take a look at this beautiful truck, I'm getting sidetracked and back to what was really going on. It's humorous though. I get into storage, get my bike, replace the spark plugs, get her fired up. It was late April 2018, and I had won the trophy in 2016. But anyway, April 2018 into April, got her fired up the first time that year. Was like, oh, rode her home, and then got the wife on the back, and we were like, where you want to go? And I'm like, well, we wanted to go somewhere because we had something to go to do. That's right, we had to go to see your mom. But nevertheless. So we're like, screw it, I'm going to see if this beautiful truck was still for sale. So I zoomed down a little road we have here, around here, called M40. And there's a cute little spot right where a church is, called Mercer Corners. It's 102nd Street and M40. Beautiful little intersection there. Come to find out anyway. Well, me and the wife were zooming down the road at, I'd like to say 60, maybe 61, but usually 60, heading to the place where this truck was for sale. You know, not too far away or whatnot. But, so, as soon as we hit that little well, it wasn't a four-way, but a cross street, a young gentleman decided to not notice that there was a bike coming down the road, I guess. Which, it could happen, you know, so, it did happen. So, he ended up pulling out in front of me, and I kind of hit him, passenger door, right behind the driver, of course, at about 60. Oops. It was a little bumpy. I kind of hit, I broke all this in my face, all it is, I broke my jaw, knocked out my 4 bottom teeth. I'm so poor, I don't have a face to say. And because you only seen 2, it's because I already busted one of the 3 out. I'm glutton for punishment, what can I say? But anyway, and let's see, it bisected my carotid artery. Isn't that some mouthful of doctor terms? Anyway, it bisected my carotid artery, and then I had 2 strokes 2 days after the accident. Oh, what fun! So that is why I'm kind of Mr. Gimpy. Oh, the beautiful scar from about up here all the way down to about right there is where I got the awesome privilege of having my humerus broken. And when I broke my humerus, it got broken to 3 bones. Conveniently enough, my number, I've always had an affinity for 3s. But anyway, it broke my humerus into 3 bones. Now, mind you, one could look at this type of a situation like, well, I used to be 3 times as funny, but now I'm 3 times funnier, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls, in case some of you aren't as mature as others. But anyway, so that was fun. Broke my wrist. Oh, almost forgot. I broke my hip in half, upper and lower. And then I got the awesome privilege of having part of my hip bone come out of the left side of my crotch. So awesome. Nevertheless, I'm here. I'm alive. Thank you, Creator. And my wife. Because, of course, my wife was on the back of the bike with me. And she shattered her forearm, broke both of her feet, broke her hip, upper and lower, and her hip came out, or part of her hip bone came out of her too. She was thrown, what I think was like, probably at least 300 foot down the road, and I kind of hit and went over the car and on the ground. It was just kind of like twitching, I guess. Or so they tell me. I don't know. I didn't remember it. But nevertheless, I'm still here. They said I had to be put into a medically induced coma is what they call it. And after 2 weeks, they took me off of the coma. But I wanted to stay in a coma for 28 days. Then my wife was able to recover enough from the gorgeous place known as Mary Free Bed up in Grand Rapids. And she came down to Borges in Kalamazoo. I think it was Borges. I can't remember. You know, TBI kind of bucks with the memory just a little bit. It also messes with, I'll be talking about something and I'll have a point to make and bam, it'll hit me. And I won't even freaking remember what the frick I was talking about. So when I do get big and get to talk to you guys on a stage and with an audience, if I try to say something and I forget where the fuck I'm going with the conversation, I might have to ask, what was I talking about? Because I might forget. So, or what did I just say, you know, like I was talking about or whatever. But nevertheless, that day will come. I'm not worried about it. Because so far, every single person I know that knows me, if they think of me, they smile. Just because you can't know Joe without Joe's dumbass bringing a smile to your face. There's only one person I know of, who won't be named, that might not laugh when they say my name. But that's okay. You can't win them all. And I'm okay with that. Nevertheless, I just wanted you guys to know that you need to keep smiling or laughing every single day you possibly can. Because you can't let this corona season get you down. And don't count yourself out, because every day you wake up is a beautiful day. Because you are special. And you gotta always think, remember Joe. If you don't believe in yourself, Joe believes in you. Because every single person can benefit from somebody believing in them. And you're a human, I'm a human, last time I checked. So I believe in every human's got the capability to do great things if they put their mind to it. Unfortunately, I'm trying like hell to put my mind to it, but that gosh darn TBI just wants to fuck with it all the time. But nevertheless, I'm going to try to get out there as much as I can just to try to let you people, all of you people out in the wide world of the interwebs, with your Wi-Fi or all the other kind of devices you have that we never had when we were younger, but you know, whatever. That you gotta learn to smile and learn to laugh at all your poo. FYI, in case you didn't know, poo is anything negative or irritating or wrong that happens anywhere. That's what I refer to as poo. And if I can help you laugh at your poo, like I'm trying to be able to laugh at my poo, believe me, there's a lot of poo back there. It stinks, I tell you what. But if I can help to teach you how to laugh at your poo, then that'll help me laugh at my poo too. And if we can both laugh at our poo, maybe we can get over our poo and let our poo go. Learn what we need to learn from our poo. Get it out of the litter, clean up the litter box or whatever you want to call it. Let the dog outside, you know, and let it go. Get rid of it. Because you don't need too much poo. All you'll do is stink, and then it'll hold you back. And I was going to say something else, but I forgot. But nevertheless, try to have a great day. And we'll see in a couple days with the next fun-filled episode where Joe's going to talk about some shit that might mean something to somebody, hopefully. Anyway, you guys have a good day.